select you for the next round, right? So the headline must be very, very impressive one, and also it must be 2 to 3 line only. And we have to add some relevant keywords for the job description what you are applying. For example, so your objective also to meet out the marketing job, right? So that matches the job they said already in the previous slide. So an impressive headline can get you noticed faster. So usually name and the contact number and address alone, and left the other things as it is. So that means the career objective and all, the students will not give much importance on that. But the career objective, that's headline, will give the most important one in your resume. This will create because this is the thing. This is the 2 line or 2 to 3 line will give you will give about yourself to the recruiter. So. And this is the perfect example of headline, right? Means so Clara, one of the example I have mentioned in this slide, Clara, she is a computer engineer. She is applying for a data analytics jobs in a particular industry. So she mentioned that in his headline, like an engineer seeking challenges in data analytics to help companies with data-driven decision, interested in solving real-time problems using cutting-edge technology. So, as actually she is applying for a data analytics job in an industry, so she mentioned the data analytics keyword in her headlines itself. So this will create a good impression to the recruiter. So what recruiter will think? Once the recruiter read the headline, automatically he or she will select this resume to the next round. So this is the perfect example for the proper headline. And coming to the next, contact information. So according to the contact information, we already know we have to add our information, contact information like name, address, email ID, phone number, etc. And in addition to that, nowadays we are very touching with the social networks, especially when you are applying for the job. You have to mention your professional profiles like LinkedIn or GitHub, etc., for better credibility. And you can mention Skype ID if the interviews is online. And also photo must be professional. It must be on the topmost corner of your resume. So usually we should not take selfie photos or Instagram photos or Facebook photos. We should not use those kind of photos in your resume, because the resume is your professional way of document which exposes your skills and achievements and academic things, right? So the photo must be a most professional one. It should not be a something like you are posting in the your status or Instagram like that, right? So this is about the contact information. And next, coming to the next thing, there's educational details. So you just see in each slide, I'm just taking one template, one resume, and each slide it will be added in bottom of this each that's template, right? So first I have started with the headline, then contact information. After that, the education detail which is added in this slide, right? So education is nothing but of education detail. You have to mention in a reverse chronological order. That means timeline start with the most recent events. If you completed your, for example, I have completed my BE by 2019, means the 2019, that must be in a first one, that must be listed as a first. And I have, if you completed your 12th standard by 2017, means that must be second, right? So reverse chronological order in the sense it's a timeline start with the most recent events. If you have any additional other than the additional educational skills, you can add with this section. This is the most important one, because this is especially for freshers. So I told in already, freshers do not have any work history or work experience, so they should mention their skill. They should highlight their skill in the resume. So most important area of the resume is your highlights. So mention skill set relevant to the job role you are applying for. So for example, you are applying for a software job, you must specify that I am I'm expertise in such some platform, some C program or Java or .NET, like that. You have to mention. So that must your skill must match to the job description of the company. And there are two skills you have to mention here. One is a hard skill and another one is a soft skill. Hard skill is nothing but a technical skill relevant that revolve around your job profile. And soft skill is, is nothing but of social or people skills. Example, communication, problem solving, adaptability, and flexibility, leadership quality, etc. And when you are mentioning the skill, it must be a 2-column format. That means you just look at the slide. In the left side of the slide, I have mentioned under the skill title, Python or machine learning, data visualization, that are all skill, and this is one column. And next to that, I have mentioned some square box for each skill, right? So that means that each square box with fill up with a yellow color. That means in the Python, for example, if you take the Python having 5 square boxes, filled with the yellow color. That means that this person is expertise in the Python programming level. So 5 out of 5. So she is declaring that she has a well-versed and expertise in this program. So likewise, your skill must be in a 2-column format, and you can not only you have to use this square boxes. You can use star rating or else 1, 2, 3, like that. So anything, but it must be a 2-column format, and you have to stay updated with the growing technology so that it can be mentioned in your resume. And coming to the next one, you should convince the recruiter by adding the project details and internship experience, if any, with the industries, and highlight hands-on cases how you have applied your skills and capabilities to find a solution in industry or in organization. So, and mention the project title and following duration and a few vital points about the project. So you should not. So whenever we the project comes to our mind, what we will do, we will write for a 2 to 3 paragraphs. So you should not mention like that. It must be a 2 to 3 line only vital point, very important point you should mention in your resume. And make sure to keep the content short and crisp. Mention relevant project details pertaining to the job role. If you have completed 10 projects, but only 2 projects are relevant to the job you are applying for, so you just highlight those 2 projects in your resume, so that the recruiter will understand that you are working. You are already having the experience on working on this particular project. So this may create some good impression, and also obviously it will create the recruiter to shortlist your resume. And also internship and in-plant training or industry visit, this and all the plus point for the freshers in their resume. And next thing, extracurricular activities. So extracurricular activities we already know, or like sports events, or any if you are a blood donor, means you can mention that one. So this extracurricular is the most important for fresher, as they do not have any work experience. And next to that, achievements. So coming to the achievements, it does not mean that only the experienced candidate should mention their achievement. Even a fresher, you might have won some events, or you got some awards in your schooling days or college days. That also you can mention, because you are a fresher. You can mention that also. And also the scholarship details is very important thing we should add if you have, because the scholarship is nothing but of the scholarship is given for your academic excellence, right? By some organization, government or non-government organization. That indirectly means that you are well good in your academic activities, and also it can be mentioned in your achievement also. So the scholarship will indirectly gives the credit to the academic. It will give the strength to the academic activities, and also you can mention in your achievement column also. So these are all the things you suppose as a fresher you have to mention those things. And the certifications. So if you have if your certification is job critical, you could add them on the top of your resume as a part of your headline. So if you have done any courses online and offline, and if you received any certificates that is highly correlated with the job description, your application details in your headline itself. And in other cases, it can be added in this section. And it shows you have specific expertise and issued by authorized organization. And the certification is the evidence of your skill. Say, I am well versed in this topic. I know this topic. I know this course. I know everything. Like that, I can say. But what is the evidence? So the certificate is the evidence of your skills. So it plays the vital role in your resume. So one of the where some certification part is the most important one, where the recruiters or HR or higher level officials will narrow the pool of applicants. Based on the certification you have got from the industries, that based on that the application will be filtered out, right? So this plays the vital role. And coming to the next, that is interest. So interest must be at the end of your resume. It must be very short, and also you must ensure that your interest must relevance to the job role. For example, I am applying for a marketing job, and if I mentioned my interest as a traveling means, so what it means. So the interest itself traveling. So it will give you the credit to your resume that as you have mentioned the traveling as your interest, so you will be shortlisted maybe, right? This may create the HR or the recruiter to shortlist your resume. So it must be a crisp, short and crisp, and it must be end of your resume. And you have to be honest. You should not give any fake information or false information, because even if you give any false information and get into the industry or organization, after some time the industry or organization will give the thorough background check, and if they find that your information is false, they may give some legal case on you, right? So be honest on whatever the thing you are mentioning, that is true to your knowledge. That must be true to your knowledge, and it must be a true one. And proofread your resume. So proofread your resume and check for grammatical errors. So once you prepared your resume, you have to check twice your resume by yourself, and make sure it is well formatted. That means the same font size and font style is ensure both font size and font style are same throughout your resume. That's a thing. And give your resume to your colleagues or friends and your family members that evaluate your resume, so that we have some ourselves will have some perspective. So if you give your resume to other people, they will give some suggestion. They can find some error in your resume, so that you can it will create some it will give the opportunity to fine tune your resume, and share only the PDF version of your resume with the recruiters. And also for freshers, keep the resume with 2 pages and not more than that. And here it's some use. This is a resume worded website. If you click on the website link, it will ask you to upload your final resume, PDF or Word version in this website, and it will check various parameters, and it will give the score of your resume. For out of 100, how much score this resume got. Like that, you can see the your score, and you can evaluate your resume by yourself. Right. So I will show you now. So I'm clicking on this resumeworded.com website, and it will taking to the this is the dashboard, and here I have to go to your dashboard and select this one, score my resume, click on that, and as I said, it will ask upload your resume. So PDF or document version, and the file size must be 2 MB. So now I will upload one sample resume. So this one I am uploading, Nathan Kumar. So once uploaded, it will analyze your resume, and finally it will give the score out of 100, and you can see which are all the area you must improve in your resume. So it is analyzing your resume with various parameters, and it will take some time, and this is your score. So out of 100, this Nadan Kumar resume got 16 marks. So you can see what are the where we have to improve the points and everything. You can check out here. So this is one of the useful website where you can check your resume score. And likewise, another one website is there, that is called in Nakuri website. Everyone knows in Nakuri that provides what we have seen the previous one. Click on that, and this also will ask you to upload your resume. So I'm uploading my resume again. So it shows out of 100, it shows 30 marks. So you can see the summary of your resume. So what are the strength and weakness of your resume, that and all you can analyze, and accordingly you can again rewrite your resume. So these two are some useful websites you can check out with your resume. And coming to the next, applicant tracking. This is one of the software which is used in leading MNC companies. Once you apply for a job to the MNC, what they will do, they will feed your resume to this software. The software will track the keywords in your resume. For example, if I am applying for a marketing kind of a job, so for example, I am applying for a software job, the applicant tracking system software will track the software word in your resume. If it finds the software word, relevant words in your resume, automatically it will send to the next process. So it will filter out your resume, and it will send to the next shortlisted for the next one. For example, if you are applying for a software job, and anywhere in your resume you did not mention the software keyword in your resume, you will not be shortlisted. So that is the most important. So that's why I am telling since the first slide onwards, the keyword must be mentioned in your resume in appropriate places, and also that must correlate with your job description of the company. If you are applying for a software company, you have to mention the software keyword, and if you are applying for the marketing job, you have to mention the marketing of keyword on the appropriate places in your resume, so that the ATS software will shortlist your resume to the next level. Right. So ATS software simplifies and speed up the hiring process, and saving time and saving business time and money. And many qualified candidates are overlooked because their resume do not contain the right keyword. Even if you have a skill, you may have a skill, and you have a capability, and you have some potential on the particular field. But if you fail to mention the keyword in your resume, you will not be selected. So this ATS is considering. So the keyword mentioning the keyword is the most important thing in your resume. And these are all some top applicant tracking system software which is being used in the topmost multinational companies. So few things I have listed here. So thanks for the opportunity to take this session on effective resume building. So this is my contact details. and YouTube channel and LinkedIn ID is given here. And you just click on, you just see my videos. All the videos, career related videos on technological related. And if you like the videos, you can share to your networks. Thank you
very much for wonderful on the topic. Our request series under Principal Betkar sir. Sir, please come ahead and have some words for today's session. Welcome, sir. I think sir is not in range, maybe traveling somewhere. So I request dear participants, please, regarding the today's topic, if you have any queries or want to ask something, please come ahead, discuss with Honorable M. Jagadesh sir. Please welcome.
So what's the difference between a CV and a resume? Hello? I'm audible? Hello?
Yes, sir, audible.
Yeah. What is the difference between a CV and resume?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are right. Audible.
You are audible, sir. But do you think, sir, you are audible?
Sir, your CV, that is your curriculum vitae, that means a full history of your academic credentials, sir. It is actually a report.
Okay.
But resume is some short form of your academic co-curricular activities and extracurricular activities, achievements, and everything. So nowadays the resume is preferred only maximum 2 pages. But the curriculum vitae, your CV is not like that. You can mention so many things in your curriculum vitae. So the detailed version of the resume is your curriculum vitae, sir, CV.
When should we go for CV and when should we go for resume, sir?
Sir, if the fresher, as I said, if you are a fresher, you can go for the resume. And you have less than 5 years experience, you can go for resume. But if you are more than 10 or 20 plus years of experience and you are applying for some specific kind of a jobs, you have to go for with the curriculum vitae.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. But generally, in European countries, if there is a CV and resume, they take it as synonymous, I suppose.
But actually, there's a difference is there. And also, one more time, you could have come across that portfolio.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but actually, there is not a same one. So each thing is some different concepts, sir.
Yeah, I can understand, but mostly they say they interchangeably use in European countries. It was told, but I don't know how it is often tried because people say that in the European countries, when you are applying for this, so they consider both it one and same. That's the reason I asked.
Okay.
What is the length? What is the we said 2 pages length of the resume? Wherein we will be mentioning very briefly, not in detail, I suppose.
Sir, actually, in a resume, actually, I'm in an engineering background. I am the committee member of 3 companies, HR committee member in the 3 companies. What they're expecting means when they are you are applying for any kind of a job, they will look at your resume. So that must be like in a simple keywords. So once your resume is shortlisted, they will ask the detailed thing from your resume. So no need to add everything in your resume because they will directly interact with you at the time of interview. So just they are also asking to mention only some keywords. So that's why it is advisable to create for 2 pages. Within 2 pages you must create.
Since I'm a management faculty in the Central University, students are giving references. References must in the resumes. References to be given.
Yes, sir. Reference you can give, sir.
Because generally we get the queries from the companies regarding their testimonial, regarding their conduct. So unless and until they mention our name somewhere, they don't know. So resume must contain, I think, because as a beginner they want to get clarification from their teachers, their colleges. So I think references should be 1 or 2 references must, I suppose.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the excellent presentation because we have learned more. Even though academically we are very strong, but we don't know how to write the exact CV or the resume. How to make that CV so that my resume got selected using the that automatic system.
the
So, what are the
applicant tracking system.
automatic tracking systems?
Applicant,
Because
not automatic, madam. Applicant tracking system, ATS.
applicant tracking systems.
Yes. So you're asking what you have to add. Irrelevant to the job, what you are applying for the company, you must add the keywords appropriately in the particular places in the resume. Even it may be in your headline or career objective or skills or in the hobbies, wherever it may be. So wherever possible, you can add the keyword so that it will see the ATS software, right? The company peoples will give the keywords, will feed the keywords through the program. Like if the company people recruiting for need the recruitment for some software engineering means, they will feed some software related keywords in for the particular software. So if you feed this your resume, it will find out the keyword. It will search the keyword whether it is available in your resume. If it founds the keyword matches to the job description, then it will shortlist your resume. So according to the job what you are applying for, you have to mention, madam.
That specific keywords are essential to get my CV selected.
Yeah, madam. That is actually there is some elaborate things are there in applicant tracking system. So by which way we have to give the keyword and all that, actually that's a detailed session. If possible, I will take another session on the ATS in the coming days.
Yes, sir. Why? Because I'm asking. Someone told your CV is good, but you are not using the proper keywords. Because
Yes.
of that, we are charging you 12,000 rupees to improve your CV so that it should be get selected by.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. See, nowadays, see in in a very previous days and all, right? The manually the peoples will give, you will sit and see your resumes and they will shortlist it. But nowadays, no, many companies, even a small scale industry, using the ATS softwares to shortlist the resumes because it will save our time, no. So there are some strategies there that we have to adapt on your resume. That actually I will take a session, another session, madam, so that you can incorporate the same in your resume.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. So participants, if you have any queries on this session, in this topic, you can ask with me, or else I will share my mobile number in WhatsApp. Sorry, in the chat box. You can ping me at any time if you have any doubt
Hello.
on this.
Sir, am I audible?
Hey, yes, sir. You are audible, sir. I'm hearing you.
Yes, yes, yes. Now I have announced, dear participants. Again, I announce you, please, if you have any query, please come ahead or we move forwards. Dear participants. So thank you, Dr. Badiuddin sir, Honorable Samant madam, for asking a nice questions, and Honorable Jagadesh very well. Now I request the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Ambedkar sir. Sir, please come ahead and have some words for us. Welcome, sir.
Sir and other candidates in this session, please be in the touch so that we can create a good community for the betterment of the students and to the peoples. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Now
Thank
I
you.
move towards the vote of thanks. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, District Latur, have organized a World Record Series 2. Today was the 146th day of the series, and Honorable Mr. Jagadesh M, sir, who was the keynote speaker for today's session, all the aspects in resume. What is the resume? The difference of the resume. As applicant tracking systems. So from the different way. So this what is to all of in your lecture, sir. So thank you much. You have joined. You paid your valuable time. So thanks to you. Then I thank the chief organizer, this Principal Ambedkar, sir. I thank my college, Dr. Sanjay Kale, sir, Anita Dole, madam, Praveen Udge, sir, and all others. And lastly, I thank all dear participants who join the series regularly. Makes more. So thanks a lot to you all. Thank you very much. Again, I thanks Mr. Jagadesh M, sir, for paying your valuable time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now I declare that today's session is over. But I request to you all, please fill the feedback link which is given in the chat box. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
हेलो सर, आज का सेशन बहुत अच्छा था सर. मतलब we have learnt a lot. Even though we get degree, we get all the this one, but we don't know how to write the resume. Yes, sir, definitely, sir. Because people charge lot of money to improve our resume, sir. They say that around 6 to 12,000 the money is charged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, I'll write down those points and I'll suggest, sir. Thank you, sir. BC Roy Engineering College, sir. No, sir. I am from Durgapur, West Bengal. Yes, sir. It was very. I subscribed to the channel also just now after watching his contribution in YouTube, sir. It's excellently. He has covered so many topics. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.